supplying vacations task in Costa Atardecer, Chiapas. Hello everybody and welcome to another new episode of SnowRunner here at OpenFed Gaming. I am the OpenFed. Today we are driving the EarthRoamer LTi. Why? I don't know why. We thought we'd try something different for a change. We needed a Scout that can pull the little Scout trailer because we got to pick up the Scout Flatbed and 2 Consumables here at the service hub. We're going to see if we can deliver it to the house on the coast. Now, like I said, we're driving the EarthRoamer LTi. I don't know too much about it. The jury's out. When I first got it a little while back, I wasn't a big fan of it, so I didn't really use it a lot. And we're going to find out why. Maybe I was right and maybe I was not. So we're going to give it a shot and pull this little flatbed trailer with these 2 pallets of consumables. Should not be a really big issue. It's not a lot of weight, but we do have some climbing to do. And right off the bat, I'd say, well, maybe we should shift a little bit sooner, but we left it in automatic, and in automatic it's not really a climber. We should put it in a high range of the low gear maybe, eh? Well, there we go. Okay, that seems to help a little bit. So okay, he's not the best climber, but he'll do. I got a little bit of an issue here with this rock, and we'll see how he does the crawling part, because we got another one like this coming up. He does sway a lot from side to side, and he bounces quite a bit. It gives you a completely different feel from driving the Ford 750, but I wasn't quite sure because we have some deep, well, watery, muddy areas to go through, and I wasn't sure if the Ford could do it, and that's why I thought we'd try the EarthRoamer. And he seems to be doing okay, you know, a couple of little issues, but not really any problem. And the swaying, you tend to get over that the more you use the vehicle that does it. I had those kinds of issues with other vehicles as well, and you use them a little bit more often, and you get over that, and then you get to use the vehicle for what it's really good at. Anyhow, we're going to be, this is pretty well the top of the mountain where we're coming through the pass, and we're going to be going down the side. Now the service hub, basically in the center of the map, and we got to travel to the left-hand side of the map on the coast. That's where the house is. Now here, we're trying to get down to water level, but to get there we got to go over this little goat trail on the side of the hill. I never really liked these little trails, but it is the best available option, so that's what we're going to go with, and keep our fingers crossed and see, and hope for the best, I suppose. We gotta crawl all the way down to water level, and then when we're at the water level, we gotta cross, and then we're there. So we're not far away. Now here I wasn't quite sure which way to go, but I think we missed a little bit of a turn, so we're gonna, no, we're still on the right path. Well, maybe not. I think we were supposed to go down below there, but we did it in a little bit of a strange route, but that's okay, we'll get there. Down here, and then we cut back up to the right. Now you got to be careful when you're pulling a little flatbed trailer like this, because if the trailer slants too much to one side, even if it's connected, you could lose your cargo. And if we lost our cargo, then we'd be lost because we got no way of putting it back on the trailer. So just go a little bit extra slow, regardless of what vehicle you're using. See well, he's okay with the muddy area, not bad, not bad. we still got a little ways to go along the side of the hill here, but if you look up ahead where the arrow is pointing on the left-hand side of the screen, you can see approximately where that house would be. And we're not far away. We're not far away. So we're just going to crawl along here. Now, I was thinking I might have gone down to water level there, but we can't get around the rocks up ahead here. So we're just going to stay on the goat trail and ride it out until we get to the end, I suppose. Now we can see where the house is. Just up ahead. And here too, you gotta be pointing just right. If you're up against a rock, it won't crawl up it, I suppose. So if you start to go too fast down this little hill, just put her into low gear and it'll slow you down quick enough. Now we got this little island here on the left hand side, and you can see where those last two trees are. And this is when I sort of thought that maybe we're in a little bit of trouble. Just a little bit. As we got to winch our way through here, how are we going to get across the water? Anyhow, keep that last tree in mind there, because we're going to go into the water, and it's not going to turn out well for us. We're going to end up not doing that great, and I'm going to spare you a lot of the bad driving that the Opafed did here, trying to get out of here. And it wasn't very pretty. But first we know we got to go across right here, because you can still see the bottom, and it's solid enough there. So we know we got to go across there, and as long as the vehicle's heavy enough, the current won't push it away. However, I was wrong on both counts. The EarthRoamer does not seem to be very good in the mud underneath the water. And he seems to be too light, because as you can see, the current is pushing him away. It's pushing him downstream. So what are you gonna do? Anyhow, that's when you got to think outside the box, and the most important part here is you can't make it across, so the only thing we can do is save the EarthRoamer on this side. Because we tried one more time, we thought we'd go over a little bit and try it, and that made things a lot worse. Now I knew I was lost, and I was really worried. If we lose the cargo, then we get to do the trip all over. Anyhow, we ended up past that last tree, as you can see, and we tried to winch the little trailer up that little embankment, and I just could not get it up there. We tried and tried and tried. Just couldn't get it up there, so we just finally gave up and put a call into the garage and said, can you send us some help? And they said, sure, we'll send out the Avenhorn A15 and he'll give you a hand and pull you out of your predicament, maybe even give you a hand getting across the water. Because when you did it the last time by yourself, it didn't turn out too well. So we got the mighty Avenhorn here, climbing down the same goat trail. There is the EarthRoamer stuck on that little hill. Now it's going to be a challenge getting him out of there, because that little trailer is hooked on something, and I'm not sure what it is. I think it's the trailer that's stuck, not the truck. But we're gonna straighten out in front of it a little bit, hook the winch up to it. Just like that and see if we can gently tug him forward. Ooh, maybe turn the engine on. Yeah, there we go. Looks like he's still stuck there, back there somewhere. Whoa, careful. I think we should back up, readjust, and maybe shorten that winch a little bit. No, that's still not right. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's breaking loose. All right, we got it. Avenhorn to the rescue, and he pulls through. Now I figured, seeing as how we're hooked up to him, we couldn't get through the water by himself last time. We're going to see if the Avenhorn can pull him and the little trailer through the water by himself. It's the only other option that we got at this moment. Well, he's moving. Now, if that isn't one fantastic truck, I don't know what is. Absolutely awesome the way he pulled him right through there. Now, of course, we have to let him go. The EarthRoamer has to drive up by himself because the hashtag cargo acceptance box won't take any cargo through a winch cable. It has to be physically on your truck or connected to the hitch. So here we are. I'm going to drive up and deliver those 2 pallets of consumables, and then we're going to deliver the little trailer. Absolutely awesome. We got it through. Not too sure about the EarthRoamer. Maybe we'll try it again. Anyhow, hope to see you back at Oberfed Gaming real soon. I hope you enjoyed the video. In the meantime, we've been driving a EarthRoamer LTi, delivering 2 pallets of consumables and a Scout Flatbed over here to the house on the coast, with me as your driver, the Oberfed.